How's it going, guys? We're back out here. Made my plates. There's the other plate. Okay. I'm still going to put a reveal coming down, probably 3/4 of an inch. So if you add that, it might be a total of an inch. But I'm going to drill all the holes first. Okay. I grabbed the other set of perches. Now these are the perches that are going to wind up going on the ladder bars. But I just wanted to measure them, the width-wise. I went outside and I measured my spring. And that's what I got. So 2.5 inches. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is find the center point. Drill a 1/2 inch hole. Okay, and that's where it's going to line up with the center of the spring in the bottom with my alignment pin. Okay. I'll confirm that that's 1/2 inch because whatever size this is what I have it up set to right now, and this just slips right over it snug. Like I said, I will measure that, confirm it's a 1/2 inch, but it's supposed to be. I'll put a 1/2 inch hole here. Then from there, I'm going to have to draw the spring in so many words. I'll have to draw it, but I'm probably going to draw it. And then I'm going to decide how far over I want my U-bolts. So like I said, I don't want them all the way out here. Okay, for a couple of reasons, and I don't want them too tight that when I put them on the rear, they try and go like this. I don't want them out here for 2 reasons. One, it weakens the plate, and 2, on the outer side, I only have so much flat area before that tube tapers down. So if I put it there, and it's on the taper, it's going to want to turn the U-bolt like this. I'm going to have to come up with something to keep them from doing that, and we don't want to deal with any of that. So, with that said, after I get my center hole, I might just use this as a quick, easy jig. These will be modified also, which is not up to that yet. I want to get the center hole drilled so I could take this back out to the car and get an exact measurement of how much longer I need these U-bolts. Because then I can put it right up against the spring, I can hang this next to it, and I can take a measurement. Okay, because I'm supposed to go tomorrow and get these U-bolts. So, with that said, let's get working. Okay, they're marked. You say to yourself, why do you use such a big piece of tape and put a line across? The reason I did that is when you're using a Sharpie, you're never going to get exactly where you want to be. It's going to be off. So by me doing that, I was able to move the ruler where I thought it should be and draw a line real quick, and it did line up on the points. So then I just transferred that when I did it this way in my mind. And that's the spot, which is, oops, depends on how we look at this. There you go. 2.5 inches on one side, 2.5 inches on the other side, and 3 and 3. So, with that said, could this be off of here? Absolutely, it doesn't matter. But you got to make the rest of your holes from that, because if I come out 1 inch on one side, 2 inches on the other, obviously, one set of U-bolts is going to hit the perch, and the other side's going to be hanging out. So, let's drill this. Let's drill a small pilot in here. Let's see what we get from there. Okay, it's close enough for me. I don't go for that billionth of an inch like Road King does. I try my best. There you go. 1/2 inch. I meant to say 5/8. So I did it with the Unibit, and then you just put the little chamfer on there. So when you're lining everything up, it falls right in. I like doing it that way. As long as you got a deep enough Unibit. That one's deep enough. They're big enough. So with that, I just got to center it. I'm using a 9/16 nut as a spacer. A 9/16 nut at point to point is 5/8. So I think I'm going to wait to drill these holes. I might put my center lines in because these are 7/16. These are a little better than 1/2 inch. Like I said, this is Metric, this one. So I'm going to have the bolts made in the 7/16. Obviously that's more than enough for the car. That's what was on the car. So it's amazing how these bolts do not last. These are not the original bolts on the car. If you guys remember 3 years ago, I think it is, I put new springs in the car. And I had U-bolts bent up. So, with that said, I don't know if you guys can see they're not exactly parallel. So I'm gonna have the new U-bolts made, and I will make sure that they're parallel before I do it. Oops. I don't know if you guys know, if you ever have a U-bolt that's too narrow on this end, you whack it right here. And when you whack it, it actually spreads it. But, so with that said, I think this is all I'm going to do, unfortunately. I wanted to do more than this. I wanted to get the holes drilled so I could put those drop-offs on here. We're also going to have to make shock mounts off of this also. And that's going, guys. Just a quick update on what's been going on. Got the U-bolts made. Plenty long enough. 4 U-bolts. All the washers, all the nuts. So we're good to go. Those were done today. The cross member came in for the rear, for the ladder bars, as well as all the brackets with it. This is a setup you'd use if you were using a ladder bar rear suspension. Basically what I use when I put my ladder bars in. So, as you can see, this slips over the tube. Got 4 plates. Put the ladder bars in between. Mine actually run flat like this, but I'm going to put his the way they would normally appear. Also brought home, they're actually leaf spring bushings, soft rubber bushings. Okay, this is what I used in my ladder bars also. I took out what came from the factory, those hard rubber rock things. This will allow the ladder bars to twist sideways with the rear for him, give him a little bit more movement. I sat down with him and we went over all the pros and cons to ladder bars versus slapper bars and what would be better off for him. And to me, it's slapper bars all the way. You know, the real deal slapper bars.